Hi, this is George Durkee again with the Columbia College GIS department, and this is the third video in a series of setting up a search using MapSAR Tool and ArcGIS 10. And in the previous video, with luck, you'll remember we set up the segments for a search, and so in this video we will convert those segments into assignments. And so the thing you'll want to do is open an edit session, and I like to use the custom tool, the custom icon I set up for options. It'll take me right to the editor and the attributes table, so that when I use the assignment template, the attribute table will come right up and I can fill it in. So we use the select tool and select the first segment and choose the assignment template, and then we use the buffer tool to buffer it out 1 meter, and that creates an exact copy 1 meter larger, and fill in the team assignment, the fact that it's assigned, and what team it'll be assigned to, and then the coordinate system is already entered, but you want to supply a description of where that will be in addition to the coordinates. So in this case, it'll be Charlotte Lake to Glen Pass for the first assignment. And then you highlight the next assignment and do the same thing. So you buffer it out to 1 meter, and it's automatically created as assignment 2, assign a team, and then a description of what it is, in this case Charlotte Lake to Kearsarge Pass and back the lower trail. And notice also that in my customized toolbar, which doesn't come as standard in the MapSAR installation, I've created several icons, buffer and options, and a couple of others there. Just make it easier to choose the tool rather than going to editor and then the drop down and choosing the tool you want to use. And once again, the next segment, buffer it to 1 meter. And choose the team, assign it. And when you assign it, MapSAR assigns it a particular color. And at the moment, we have both segments and assignments on top of each other, so the color doesn't show up as clearly, but we'll see that later on when I deselect segments, and you'll just see the assignments. And so you just go through them one by one. And this goes pretty quickly, and obviously you can do the reverse if you have decided that you want to do a hasty search and you want to save about 10 minutes or so, and you just want to go straight to assignments. You can later do this exact same process and choose the assignment and then highlight it and choose the segment template and then create the segment. And that often happens in operational period 1. You just want to do a hasty search, get maps out, get them to your teams, get them out the door. And then by operational period 2, you've slowed things down a little bit. You've got a little more time, and so then you go back and create the segments from the assignments you've already given. In this case, you know, my attribute table pop-up failed for whatever reason, so I just go and I right-click assignments and choose the attribute tables, and go in and just fill them all in. And as you may have noticed in the last video, this is actually a good idea, because if for some reason a glitch created an extra sliver of a polygon, then you can tell that pretty immediately in this table and either delete it or merge it with its adjacent polygon. So I'm just filling in, you know, team assignments, and eventually the specific where you want the team to start from, and what they should do. And notice also that when you highlight it, it shows as highlighted on the map exactly what segment you're working with, or what assignment you're working with. And once again, this is in real time, so you know, you're just typing away here and entering the information. And I just want to give everyone an idea of how reasonably quickly you can create assignments and get maps to your people and get them out the door. In addition, of course, you're saving all of this geospatial information and all of the facts and so on of the search. So you always have that for reference and as a record should it be needed later. Also, this particular information will appear on each assignment map. So it's important because it customizes the map for each team, so they know the coordinates where they're going to start, as well as what you've described as their assignment. So now you've created all your assignments, and as always you want to save and exit. There, and we got rid of the segments, so now you see the assignments in yellow. And we'll switch to layout view, which is the view that you'll use to print from. And we'll put it at 1 to 24,000, which is the standard USGS 7.5 minute quad. And then you have to remember to use the layout tool to adjust the map. And in this case, we're going to use the main hand tool to adjust to get the whole set of assignments to fit on the map. And then save yet again. You can't save too often. And now we will use the assignment map tool and we'll drill down to choose the map template to use, and it'll be the assignment maps template. And you have to remember to use DDP, which is the assignment map templates, but that's data-driven pages. And the icon uses DDP maps, but you can also do this manually using the data-driven pages tool. And in this case, we'll drill down to operational period 1, which is the OP we're in, as to where the maps will be created in. And then we'll choose point last seen and our assets to appear on the map, but you can obviously choose any of those variables, and then OK, and the script takes over and starts creating all of those maps individually and converting them to PDF, and they'll appear in operational period 1 folder. And I also added that the ICS forms for each team's assignment would also be created. And it takes it's variable, but it's almost always under, a minute, even 30 seconds to create, say, 5 PDF maps. Save again. And now let's go to the OP1 folder and let's open a map. And there you go. And notice that at the top, the team name, the assignment number, and the specifics where the team is to go. And down at the bottom, notice the NPS logo, and on the right, the scale. Now let's take a look at the ICS forms created when we did the assignment maps. And you'll notice that the basic information comes in, but it doesn't include the team members. And you can do that by filling out the team members feature class in the table of contents, and then you can also link that to the actual teams so that the team leader and their skill level is entered as well, and that all is automatically carried over to the ICS forms. Now in the video, this all may have seemed to have gone pretty slowly at times, but in about 34 minutes total, I demoed being able to gather all your base data, establish the SAR's critical geospatial data such as PLS, segments, assets, assignments, and created both a C-size planning map and customized maps for each team. In my experience, this is a huge improvement from the days of doing maps in the ICP until midnight. With good pre-planning set up and practice, you can actually do a plans map and even 20 assignment maps in not much over 20 minutes. So, thanks for watching these. I hope it helped you in review or for you to adopt ARC10 and MapSAR for your team's mapping needs. Thanks.